Hey guys, I'm Brandon and today I will gonna to present the human resource management assignment current issue and welcome to overview section. Well, for the first overview, which is the coronavirus in China, according to WHO, coronavirus is an outbreak respiratory disease and it was founded and identified in China. And furthermore, it was also detected in more than 100 locations internationally. Well, it also was a first and new appear in the world, so that this disease can be called as a novel. As you can see also, virus is something like this. And according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, this virus is wide family of virus, which commonly initiated in people and variety species of animals such as bats, snakes, mammals, and poultry. To be honest, the virus is origin from bats, and majority of patients at the epicenter of the outbreak in Hubei and Wuhan province. This is because there is an issue linked to a large live market and seafood. From all this business, it conducts an animal to person spread. By following days, after the person spread to the person, the case was reported increasingly and seriously. Right now, I will present about the second overview, which is wildfire in Amazon rainforest. According to Brazil National Institute for Space Research (NIPE), since year 2019, the Amazon rainforest has been burned out across by about roughly 76,000 fires, and this number is been increasingly due to months follow previous month as the dry season, in which detected by satellite. But then, in my opinion, I can conclude that all this activity or consequences is carried out by human, because human action towards all the rainforest is quickly clear off plants for further land purpose instead of plant vegetation, and this also led over excess plant exposed to the sun, and overall fire started to burn among the rainforest. And as usual, Amazon rainforest had damaged many businesses in different regions. Business can be in terms of farmer, sexual industry, timber industry, oil industry, meat industry, and so on. But we focus in farmer sector industry. Based on ZYCUS website, approximately 25 until 26% of modern farmers get from certain flora species in Amazon rainforest to produce anti-cancer agent. Thank you.
There are many factors that may influence a company's human resource management functions, especially the bushfire disaster, which happened in Australia and Amazon, and the virus crisis, which is coronavirus and Ebola. There is serious disruption occurring that causes global economy loss, which led the bad outcome to the human resource management functions. Coronavirus has the potential to significantly slow down not only the Chinese economy, but also the global economy, which import or export goods and services across national borders. China has become the central manufacturing hubs of many global business operations, and the outbreaking of coronavirus has slowing down all international business. Coronavirus has left the implication to a place which some companies try to prevent their employees from being exposed to the corona outbreaks. The spread of misinformation makes the employee fears. Human resource should endeavor to ensure that employees are not sharing false information about the coronavirus. The significant strategy that human resource leaders should take is to maintain the perspective and guard against overreactions by providing employees with accurate information about coronavirus, and maintain good order and protect the organizations against potential liability. Ebola virus disease, which outbreak on the borders between Guinea and Liberia a year ago, also impact all sectors of economies, human resource, and have a long-lasting effects. As a result of the 2014 Ebola epidemic, the private sectors in the Sierra Leone lost half its employees. Human resource manager had to focus needs for specific service, identify and contract with people with the right skill, create a roster of substitute source. Bushfires in Australia. The currently bushfire in Australia has impacted the human resource management in many companies. The Australian bushfires, which happened from season 2019 to 2020, as of mid-January, according to the media report, had destroyed over 5,900 buildings. The price tag to the Australian economy is still being analyzed, but it's clear that infrastructure has been damaged. The impact extends to the industry and some business. An institution has been forced to close their door during period of excessive level of air pollution. This caused some of the employees lose their job and affect the stability of human resource management. Amazon burning. The Amazon burning, which is about 76,000 fires, were burning across the Brazilian Amazon and last official count. The Amazon burning also brings the huge consequences to human resource management. The impact on business, especially supply risks, which many companies' supply chain touch Brazilian product and material, which Brazil is ranked second in the world for soy and beef productions, and this could result in shortage and increased price.
3.0 Solutions or strategies to address the issues from the HRM perspective. 3.0.1 Ebola. A. Prevention. First of all, to prevent Ebola outbreak is not to make any contact with blood and body fluids, such as urine, face, saliva, sweat, vomit, breast milk, semen, and vaginal fluids of Ebola patient. Secondly, do not contact with semen from a man who has recovered from EBD until testing that the virus is gone from the semen. Thirdly, not touch items that may have come in contact with an infected person's blood or body fluids. Furthermore, do not attend funeral or burial rituals that require handling the body of someone who died from EBD, even though they are your close family members, friends, or acquaintances. In addition, do not contact with bats and non-human primates' blood, fluids, or raw meat prepared from these animals' fish meat. It is because the virus may attach to the animal's body. Then do not consume the raw meat of an unknown source. This is to make sure that the raw meat comes from the clean sources and free from all the germ and virus. B. Treatment. Ebola outbreak can be treated by giving fluid and electrolytes body salts through infusion into the vein intravenously. At the same time, presenting the oxygen therapy to maintain oxygen status to the Ebola patient also may help them to recover from the virus illness. Then a treatment such as medication to support blood pressure, reduce vomiting and diarrhea, and to manage fever and pain also can be used to treat the patient. C. Vaccine. Ebola vaccines are a number of vaccines to avoid Ebola that are either approved or in development. The RSV-0 first vaccine to be approved in the United States in December 2019. It had been used extensively in 2018 and 2019 under a compassionate use protocol. Several promising vaccine candidates have been shown to protect non-human primates against laser infection. This vaccine has shown to be safe and protective against the Zaire strain of the Ebola virus. It is recommended by the Strategic Advisory Group of Experts on Immunization (SAGE) for use in Ebola outbreak due to the Zaire strain of the virus in the event where there is no licensed vaccine. The vaccine bearing of vesicular stomatitis virus (VSV), which is an animal virus that causes flu-like illness in humans. The VSV has been genetically created to contain a protein from the Zaire Ebola virus so that it can raise immune action to the Ebola virus. 3.0.2 Coronavirus. A. Wearing masks when go outside. First of all, wear masks in the community are only helpful in avoiding people who have coronavirus disease from outbreaking it to others. Even though you are Well, you don't need to wear a surgical mask because there is evidence supporting the widespread use of surgical masks in healthy people to avoid transmission in public. Furthermore, using a tissue and cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. B. Wash your hands frequently. Everyone should practice good hygiene to protect against infections. Good hygiene includes often cleaning your hands with an alcohol-based hand rub or wash them with soap and water. Washing your hands with soap and water or using alcohol-based rub kill virus that may be on your hands. The doctor recommends to use more than 70% alcohol-based hand rub to kill the virus. C. Maintaining social distancing. At the same time, to prevent COVID-19 outbreak, avoiding close contact with others such as touching and hugging. If anyone is coughing or sneezing, maintain at least 1 meter to 3 feet distance between yourself. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus if the person coughing has the disease. This may lead to the spreading of coronavirus from human to human. 3.0.3 Bushfires in Australia. A. Don't leave a campfire unattended. Forest is known to be the best place to hold a camping trip. One of the popular traditions when having a camping trip is lighting a fire. Lighting a fire makes the surrounding and the participants become lively as the activity is associated with bonding or socializing time belief. However, campfires are one of the leading causes of wildfires. Put your fire away from trees. Avoid putting too much fuel on your fire. Keep it under control by only adding 1 or 2 small logs at a time. You never know when the wind may pick up a spark from your fire and carry it into dry vegetation, and then all of a sudden, you have an uncontrollable fire. Douse the fire with at least 1 bucket of water. Stir it, then add another bucket of water and stir it again. Your campfire should be cool to the touch before you leave your campsite. B. Don't discard lit smoking materials. Cigarettes can cause a fire as small as they look like. They can burn entire forest with a single spark. Whether you are smoking a cigarette or lighting up a bed, never discard it. Never discard lit smoking materials without being 100% sure they are out. Most importantly, don't ever throw cigarettes in the forest. It is better to run them underwater and put them in a secure container before you dispose of them. Don't throw them on the ground. Throw them somewhere safer, such as in a bin, to avoid creating a fire. 3.0.4 Amazing Burning. A. Don't leave candles burning unattended. Candles are super handy during a power outage. However, if you live in a fire danger zone, you are better off using twinkly lights and flashlight instead. Beware of candles burning. Don't simply leave candles without protective glasses or container. Candles also capable of starting a fire. If a fire starts and conditions are right, that fire can quickly engulf your home and spread to neighboring buildings and land. If you do burn candles, never leave them burning when you are out of the room, especially if you have pets. Cats and dogs are curious creatures and it can easily knock over a candle. It can cause an accident, and it is better to keep candles on a higher place to avoid being knocked by your pets. B. Don't set off fireworks near the forest. Even though fireworks are illegal in many countries because of the risk of fires, that does not stop people from setting them off for risk or at a time during the summer. According to the Los Angeles Fire Department, 2 out of 5 reported fires are a result of fireworks, which is higher than any other cause of fire. Sure, it is fun to put on a firework display during your barbecue session or any festivals, but it's not worth the risk. Once the fire gets started and if the weather is hot, dry and windy, they can grow rapidly and cause catastrophic damage, just like in the recent news about Australia. No man can stop the wildfire, and in the end, it is the rain that helps stop the fires.
In conclusion, the outbreaks of Ebola and coronavirus represent serious public health emergency crisis events in China and all around the world right now. Both viruses had significant impacts on health, society, and the economy, especially human resources. This virus can lead to severe respiratory symptoms and death. Despite the similarities of Ebola and COVID-19, are under control effort, but is still slow to be mobilized and were heavily criticized as the poor handling of COVID-19 that will be exposed serious information communication problems in human resource management system. Consequently, the social and economic impacts of Ebola were not as serious as case COVID-19. There are still no specific antiviral drugs and vaccine for them. An effective and efficient action may help to reduce the risk of virus outbreak. The effectiveness of emergency preparedness and response are highly dependent on the quality and amount of solution that is available at any given time, and coordination among human resource management is crucial. The solutions are considered as a key tool for the coordination of prevention and management of infectious disease. In addition, the recent wildfire cases had caused so many problems to the living life in this world, be it human or animal or plants. All of them are being affected badly by the wildfire. Many people believe that wildfires are caused by natural factors such as dry season and also come from arsenic activities which are done by some irresponsible people. Whatever the factors are, what is done cannot be undone. In order to stabilize the damaged ecosystem, we need to come up with several solutions to protect and preserve the forest and bring the nature prosperity. If we don't start acting up right now, more forests will be destroyed and it will be negatively affect to the human resource management. The forests keep up balance of the world and also the main of oxygen. Then we must do our greatest effort to take care of our treasure and its value.